Ale Abbey is a brewing tycoon where, you guessed it, you have to make all of your beer in a monastery. Now, Orbital Potato, let's jump into things, see what we've got in store, shall we? So, we are in, and this is how our monastery looks at the present moment. We have got a little merchant out at the front here. We've also got a bishop who is occasionally going to give us some objectives that will help us sort of work towards what we need to do. I'll accept everything that you've got to say. We've got our cash up in the top left-hand corner. That is florins. We have 1,500 florins in order to turn this monastery into a brewery, which honestly is an amazing premise for a game. Anyway, 2 objectives to get cracking to allow us to do that. Build a recipes desk in the library and create a recipe with the light ale style. Very simply, we're going to go and place this down here. We can place furniture. We can also place rooms. We're going to be placing rooms sort of all over this this place. But for now, we've got 2 buildings, or 2 rooms, I should say. We've got the library, which is what we put the desk into, and we've also got the brewery. We can put different bits of furniture in different sort of rooms. For example, I can build the brewing apparatus over here. What is that? The basic brewing stove, and also the fermenter, the basic fermenter. Upgrades abound. We will be doing that over the course of time. Right. So the next most important thing is, once we've got the sort of basic infrastructure down, it is creating a recipe that will allow us to make beer. We only have one type of product available to us at the moment. There are a bunch of styles that we are going to unlock, but basically we're going to choose light ale, and the ingredients for that are pale malt and standard yeast, and they've got a bunch of virtues. Obviously, the virtues will matter. We'll talk about that, but the quality range, we can go up to a 10 max, which is quite frankly atrocious, but it doesn't particularly matter. Don't worry about this too much at the present moment. So, the next thing that we have to do is assign the amount of malt and the amount of yeast in sort of certain proportions in order to try and make the best brew possible. We are going to nab 4 pale malts and 2 standard yeasts, and that puts all of the virtues in the right sort of configuration. We've got flavor, we've got color, we've got strength, and we've got foam. And of course, we want to make sure that everything is green, or as green as we possibly can get, before we move on to the next stage. And before we move on to the next stage, it is assigning who we are going to have actually doing the research and the R&D in order to light ale. I'm going to very simple naming scheme there, but we assign that. That's great. Happy days. And as soon as, yep, there we go. As soon as one of our brewer is going to come and, oh no, look, you're sleeping on the floor. We are going to need to sort that. In fact, I can sort that right now. Let's build ourselves a dormitory. Let's build it up here, but I actually need to build a staircase up here first. And then we will build a, that's the wrong one, potato. There we go. Build the dormitory. It's going to take a little while for the staircase to get built. It's going to take a little while for the dormitory to get built. But after it is all done, we're going to place some beds in here, and everybody should be able to sleep happily. Now, we have got a comfort and satisfaction meter over here. So, giving people beds, probably going to improve their overall happiness, which is exactly what we want to do. Okay, bed is in. That's great. We've got a bunk bed in here, which should mean that we will allow people to sleep, which is great. We finished our mission for the bishop. Great, 120 florins in the bank. It's time to move on to the actual process of brewing, which is, quite frankly, my favorite bit. You are going to... Oh, you're going to give me an objective that I've already completed. Either way, let's start with the brewing, shall we? Now, we are going to brew this light ale called Light Ale. We're going to choose who we want to brew it. Now, depending on the sort of skills of this brewer, we're gonna have different sort of infection probabilities. We're gonna have different sort of quality bands. Doesn't particularly matter for now. What does matter is that we choose a quantity that we can handle. I think we want to max out the quantity. Quite frankly, it's going to cost me 160 florins in order to brew this batch. But quite frankly, we can make it work. Excellent. I'm already halfway through the objectives here, which is what matters. Let's wait until this all gets brewed, and then we can progress. All of the materials just being loaded in. Happy days. Right, so after the brewing is complete, just like that, it goes into the fermentation tank. After it is in the fermentation tank, it is ready to be sold. Boom, just like that. So, if I click on this button up here, we can actually see what our overall quality is. Quality of 13 out of 100, which is acceptable. With a little effort, I foresee a shiny future. Indeed, that's not too shabby at all. So... here's where we make our money. And in fact, there's a reputation meter up at the top here, so we're also making our reputation, which is going to allow us to unlock some new towns, access to some new markets. Anyway, Hopfendorf is where we are going to sell light ale. Different towns like different types of ales, so sort of stouts and all that sort of stuff. They will be at different towns. We can adjust the price of how much we want to sell here, or how much we want to sell it for. I think we're going to charge the maximum amount at the sort of not grumpy face level, which is a very technical term. But frankly, I want to make as much money as I possibly can without losing a significant amount of appeal and or reputation. Excellent. You've got another mission now, which is just to build a kitchen. I can just do that real quick. Yeah, not too much to say about the cooking stove and the dining table. They just allow our brewers to eat and sit down and have a nice meal in the monastery. I think that's literally it. So there we go. Anyway, what has the bishop got next? Build a laboratorium. Okay, laboratorium is a great room, in fact. Can I build higher? I can't build any higher. That's a bit of a shame. I can build across here, and I can build down. Ooh. Keep that in mind. We're going to need that in just a second. Let's get a, laboratorium built. We'll build that over here. So I guess we've got like an R&D wing. Which feels very sort of startup culture-y to say, and probably not entirely appropriate given that we're in an abbey. But frankly, I don't care. Right, let's place some furniture. We can get a research table. That's what we can get. And that is what I am going to do. We build that, and then what we need to do is we need to assign a researcher. We have got 2 different potential researchers right now. One is going to give us 2 research points every 16 hours. One is going to give us 1. Anora is just generally better than Amadeus. I think Amadeus, we're going to consign you to the research table because that means that we are going to be able to brew our beers with a lot more vigor if we have our useless researcher going and doing, or useless monk going and doing the research. Right, research monastery maintenance, build a maintenance locker, clean the refectory. Excellent, I'm quite happy to do that. Also, how are we doing in Hopfendorf? Have we added? I think we've actually sold out. Yeah, we've sold out 100% in Hopfendorf. So let's absolutely do another brew and keep going in Hopfendorf. Aha, okay, so I produced a new batch. You can now see that we have 100 liters in Hopfendorf. We've actually sold out already our first batch, which is great. We can also see that there is a delivery distance of 2 days. That's how long it takes for our cart to make it all the way to Hopfendorf. I don't know where the cart is at the present moment, but it's not here, which is fine. Well, it's available, but it's not in sight. Doesn't particularly matter. What do I need to research? Oh yeah, let's have a look at the research and sort of tech tree. We have got sort of the first unlockable is brewing for dummies. That's going to unlock quick rebrew, which is going to allow me to quickly rebrew the beer. We need monastery maintenance for reasons of sort of objective progression. We need to build a maintenance locker, and we need to clean the refectory. Let's get that built. Maintenance locker, boom. Build that in there, and that is going to give us access to a cleaning tool. We also have a light refilling tool. I think the light refilling tool only matters in certain rooms at certain times of the day, but that's fine. The point is that the cleaning tool, we can manually sort of click on the kitchen. It's going to clean it up, which is great, and that is going to increase satisfaction and just sort of overall happiness. So it's just something that we need to be aware of. It's not something that we need to regularly address, but it is something that we need to be aware of. Right, let's see if we can try and unlock that quick rebrew so that we can start brewing in much larger quantities and supplying to Hopfendorf quickly. You've also got us a new objective, which is great, a cellar. Yes, this is important for reasons which will become clear. But for now, let's get rebrewing, shall we? Okay, quick rebrew is unlocked. Amazing. That's looking good. That now gives us a little button over here that when we have the available space, we can do it. And that should be after the fermenter is done. We'll pretty much immediately just send this to Hopfendorf. Yep, and we'll sell it 29. In fact, you know, let's maybe push it to 30. Let's push it to 30. Actually, let's not push it to 30. My reputation is too darn good at the moment. Right, let's do the research for the stellar. Build the cellar. Build the staircase underground. Build the cellar. Let's get all of that built, and then we should be in the money. Oh, look, there's our cart heading off out to the right. Very cool indeed. And actually, you can see the progress up here as it progresses to Hopfendorf. Very nice indeed. Aha, we've been given a mission by Brother Maltus. Excellent. Create a recipe with at least 2 virtues in the yellow range. Brew 100 liters of the recipe, and we will unlock a blonde ale. Ooh, very nice indeed. Let's see if we can try and do that, shall we? Okay, I mean, it's just going to be a variation on our light ale with 6 pale malt and 3 standard yeast. That's fine. You will ferment the thing. We'll call this Unlocker, quite simply because it is allowing us to actually unlock a new type of beer, which is pretty cool. We're going to need to brew a 100 liter batch of this. Excellent. Max it out. Pay and brew. Fantastic. We can still sell it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's going to go down quite as well, but you never know. Anyway, where are we doing? Where are we with our research points? Our research points are not there yet. We need 25 research points to the cellar. Come on. Come on, get working. I'll tell you what, I'll tidy that up. Can I light the room as well? No, we can only light the room if there's somebody in it, I believe. Either way, I'll sweep up just to make sure everything is tidy. Which is kind of important. Ooh, we've crossed over the threshold that are required for the research points. Let's get the cellar and all of the associated infrastructure built. Okay, good news. The blonde ale has been unlocked, which is amazing. Very, very happy with that. Yeah, there we go. We've unlocked the blonde ale. The market now offers ale orders. Okay. Cool. Very cool indeed. So that is all at Hopton Fort, and we can maybe try and make ourselves. Well, I suppose we can sell the current batch, but there is a reason why we might not want to do that, and it's to do with the cellar right here. So if I place the barrel as required for the objective, which I will do, what we can actually do is we can assign this, for example, the unlocker. Yep, who would have thunk it? It is absolute garbage. Quality of 0. What we can do, however, instead of sending it to Hopton Fort, which I don't think I want to do because it's rubbish, we can choose to store this in the cellar, and we can stick it downstairs here. Oh, there we go. You beat me to it, Bishop. We can store it down here. There we go. Get it all delivered. Fantastic. And then what we can do is we can mark it as drinkable, which means that we can actually get all of our monks drunk. That's right, you heard me. There is a tremendous satisfaction in getting monks drunk, both for me and also for them, which they enjoy apparently. So it's a good thing to do. Right, what's the next objective? Oh, some decoration stuff. That's fine. Well, I'll tell you what. I think it's probably time that we try and flood the Hopton Fort market with our original and best light ale. So let's see if we can try and get a few more units of that produced and sold, so that we are always constantly making money. Okay, so just working on this decorative objective here. We need to ensure a comfort value is at a minimum of 31%. I've got it up to 25%. It basically just costs money in order to build this sort of decorations. I've placed a bunch of flower vases or vases, but I could also place some small paintings, for example. And in fact, I think I might just do that so that we can get the objective out of the way, done and dusted. There we go. Fantastic. The bishop is happy. I am happy. And we are going to gain 1 satisfaction for everyone. There is a letter, an order. Ooh, interesting. Hopton Fort. Okay, you've got a order of light ale. 70 liters of light ale for the circus arrival at Hopton Fort. Okay, I am perfectly happy with that. Advance payment, total payment, potential profit. I mean, I maybe should negotiate, but frankly, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We actually already have light ale here. I mean, I can get that moved across in a bit. Let's get that sold for now. What do you want, Bishop? Create a recipe with the blonde ale style? Yeah, we're working towards that. Don't worry, we're working towards that. Okay, so we need a quality of more than 7, which is the real crux of the matter. I suppose we can sort of make a bespoke batch of light ale. Excellent. Yep, let's get you. What did I say? 70 liters? Sure. So as long as quality is above 7, we are golden. Okay, here we go. Boom, let's get that delivered. Happy days. That is our 70 all sorted. Right, let's go back to just manufacturing the 100 batch, because quite frankly, it seems Hopton Fort is very, very into the old light ale. Whilst we're doing that, let's go and see if we can try and create a recipe with the blonde ale style. Okay, so the quality range can be between 0 and 12. Flavor, color, strength, foam profiles, etc. all need to be around there. This is, you know, honestly, just a little bit of trial and error to get the... I mean, that's amazing, right? That's really good. Do I need to maybe add some Groot? That would put me in the strength just a little bit strong. Yeah, okay, let me fiddle around with this and nab the perfect amount. Okay, I've got the perfect recipe. 1 Groot, 2 standard yeast, and 5 pale malt. Everything seems to be looking good in terms of the profile. Amadeus, I would really rather you not be the researcher or the person to write down this recipe, but that's fine. Let's call this one Blondie. Of course, after the singer, the person that does the singing, but also because of the name of the beer. Another monk wants us to do something. Brother Maltus, have at least 4 monks, or fermentines, I think they're actually called, in your staff. Create a recipe with the flavor in the yellow range and all other virtues in the green range. Brew 100 liters of the recipe with 15 quality or greater. And you shall unlock old ale. Okay, well, that is something that I do want to do, but it's not something that I necessarily want to do right now. I want to make this Blondie. I also want to tidy up a little bit because things are a little bit messy. Let's get Amadeus back on the research desk. Pretty useless, to be honest, all things considered. I should maybe think about hiring somebody else. Maybe that would be pretty good. I mean, I've got plenty of money. So, yeah, a postulant. Excellent. Okay, you know what? Boom. Welcome on board. Welcome to the monastery. Excellent. We've received money. Love to see it. Let's get the light ale moved across to the town. You are falling asleep on the floor, which is no good at all, and something that I can address relatively easily. Ah, I see, the room lighting. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the issue is that I haven't put any candles down. That's the issue with lighting. There we go. Beautiful. So a few candles down here, that'll pop the light up to near enough max. Excellent. Over here, over here. That's what we like to see. I mean, do we want to have light maxed out in this room? Maybe not, but it is now, and we can refill it if we need to. Okay, that's cool. So, is it time to brew my blonde? To brew my blonde ale. That's what we are after. Are you any better? Not particularly. Anora is, believe it or not, our best brewer. Let's brew 100 liters of that. Also, thinking that we maybe need to get some more unlocker. We've got 70 liters still here, so it's not a bad amount. Could be better, though. Could definitely be better. The great news is, though, is that we are pretty consistently selling out at Hopton Fort, like, very regularly, in fact. Very, very regularly, which is great. Research-wise, is there anything that I want to move towards in research-wise? Faster learning experience? Sanitization? Or single-step mashing. Reduces the boiler phase of brewing by 1 day. Maybe. Displays the profit prediction for every brew based on the actual markets. Yes, I will take that. That is amazing. That's really quite handy. Maybe I should be swapping the... Maybe Amadeus. Maybe Amadeus you can get booted. And in fact, what about Crispin? You're just as bad. Okay, well, Crispin, fine. You can go and do that. Oh, we've got an objective. What is this? 70 liters of light ale for the annual joust at Hopton Fort. Absolutely. Sign me up. I will deliver that. And light ale is always nice and easy to deliver. Speaking of delivery, let's get this Blondie. What are we? Ooh, not too bad. A quality of 20. That is not too bad at all. That's pretty amazing, in fact. Right, Hobden Fort. Can I bump the price up a little bit? There's our prediction, by the way, profit prediction. 21 florins per 10 liters. That's pretty good. Let's get that sold right over there. And after we have moved everything out, we can start on a brand new brew. And the real question is, what is that brand new brew going to be? It's going to be the old Classico Light Ale. You knew that it had to be, because we need to fulfill this objective. Ooh, what have we got here? 30 liters of light ale for a tournament? Yeah, absolutely, I'll take that. And in fact, I think I should have the... I think after I brew this this batch, I should have the requirement to supply both of those events at Hobden Fort, which will be quite nice. Ooh, you are awfully untidy there. Let's get that all sorted. Get that all sorted as well. Bunks, we got plenty of bunks. Everything's looking good. Comfort is at 50. Satisfaction is still at -1, but that's okay. Boom, 1. Amazing. And boom, 2. That batch of 100 supplied both of those tournaments, which is simply great, quite frankly. Let's do a quick rebrew, roll it back. I mean, we are making so much money with light ale. This is absolutely outrageous. Brew a light ale with all yellow or green virtues. Well, I hate to break it to you, video game, but I've been smashing a green virtue light ale out of the park for the last 10 minutes now. It's been pretty darn great. Right, let's see what you need. Have at least 4 monks in your staff. Or 4 fermentines in your staff, I should say. Can I hire more people? Oh, we need more table slots. I should do that. Unfortunately, everybody that I hire is pretty darned rubbish. I'll add a second table there. That's good. We've got 4 bunks, which is fine. And then, yeah, we need to make an unlocker too, I suppose. I can do that. I can make that happen. So this is going to be a blonde ale. You need to be in the yellow range. Everything else needs to be in the green range. How's about that? No, very close though. Very close. We can make this work. I think this is what we're looking for. 1 Groot, 3 standard yeast, and 5 pale malt. That is the flavor. That is the flavor. Excellent. Let's do it. Select fermentine. Ooh, you're actually slightly better than Amadeus, which is good because I don't really rate Amadeus. Right, Unlocker 2. Brilliant. A very authentic beer name. Fantastic. How are my candles doing? Get them replenished. There we go. Just whilst I'm here, might as well. Don't believe it costs anything, which is good to know. Fantastic. Right, get researching, get brewing. We'll actually store it down in the cellar here. We've only got 56 liters left. What's up? You're unhappy? What are you unhappy about? It's so dark I can't even see my thoughts. Monastery rooms are sure empty and ugly. All work and no play. Ugh, I'll never drink again. That sounds like you've had too much work. Or too much play and not enough work there, buddy. Right, let's get some lights down here. That's good. So nobody should be able to complain, as far as I'm concerned now. Nobody. You guessed it, it's time to ship our product to Hobden Fort yet again. I'm all in on selling to Hobden Fort. Yeah, if we could get just another 50 liters of this... Oh, it's gone. Amazing. I was going to say, if we could get another 50 liters of this unlocker finished, then we could move in and brew unlocker 2 with a Nora there. How much is it that we need to brew? Is it 100? Yeah, quality of 15 or higher. The quality might be the problematic part, but you know what? We'll see when she's finished brewing it. Moment of truth coming right on up. What have we got? It's awful. It's absolutely diabolical. Right. I will store it in the cellar, but that is not good. We are going to have to immediately hit it back for a quick rebrew and see if we can try and up that. Also, speaking of, how are we doing research-wise? Enables automatic barrel stowing of freshly brewed ale. Yeah, that'd be quite good. That'd be quite good. I would like to unlock some more stuff here. Shelf life of every ale you brew. Reduces ale infection chance by 10%. Reduces the boiling phase. You know, I tell you what, I'll take the reduced boiling phase. And I'll take the experience gain as well. Research points are unbelievably hard to come by. They just seem to be taking an absolute age for Amadeus to be doing his research, but that's okay. I was rebrewing the unlocker in order to try and increase the quality. Quality is not where it needs to be. We need a quality of, I think it's 15 or greater, and every batch that I've brewed thus far has not happened. This ale is infected, which is very unfortunate. That has completely destroyed everything. The result could have been better. The quality is bad. If delivered to the bandits, it has a plus 25% effect. Okay, well, I don't think we have any knowledge of the bandits quite yet. What I can do though, is I could store this in the cellar. Yep, thank you, brilliant. Yeah, I could store that in the cellar. Obviously, we're not going to enable that for drinking, but it is definitely possible. Right, everybody is depressed. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time off. I'm going to clean the building up. I'm going to, add a few additional sort of niceties in order to make the comfort just a little bit nicer, because I think the reason that we're not getting the quality up is because my my people are upset. Also, another order for blonde ale. Sure, I'll take it. I also have like light ale that I need to brew. Tell you what, give me an old El Clasico, eh? Give me an old El Clasico, and then we'll work on improving our other beers. Okay, research-wise, we're doing research, but we're doing it kind of slowly. I'm going to unlock creative pairings, which might add something new. Unlocks the possibility to add ingredients to a recipe outside of a style, which might just end up working out. I'm also brewing my blonde ale, which is grand. Oh, that's fine. We're doing good here. That's great. Yeah, brewing my blonde ale. Let's get all of these things, candles relit. It is pretty much just a satisfaction issue that I have with my people, which is why they're not thank you, I'll take that. Which is why they're not managing to brew the sort of correct stuff. Quality's too low on my blonde ale? Well, that's a darn shame. Right. Tidy up, get some more paintings around, make everybody feel happy. Ooh! What's this over here? Greetings, my robbed friend. Oh no, my robed friend. I suppose he's a bandit, though. I come representing a group of low-profile individuals you could say were purveyors of services for both borough and suburb. We witnessed your arrival, and as luck would have it, know what you've been brewing. We can guarantee the safe passage of supplies and ale moving back and forth between nearby towns for a small donation of coin. I understand. I could pay an ale. Your ale before your life. That's a shame. 102 florins. I mean, it's hardly very much. Your current standing with the bandits is good. The bandits have temporarily loaned you 2 extra laymen. Excellent. So that means that we can move resources around our abbey with greater efficiency thanks to the bandits. That is kind of remarkable. Okay, let's get some more research done. What's this here? We're on the way. It's good. Yeah, we need more blonde ale. We need just more general satisfaction. Everybody is very upset with us. Yeah. All work and no play. It's so dark, can't see my thoughts. My throat is so dry. Could use some ale. Yeah, everybody is very, very upset. Everybody is depressed and upset, and that is not exactly ideal. So let's give everybody a little bit of time off just to sort of chill out, and then we can get back to brewing some of the good stuff, I think. Okay, brewing a little sort of batch of light ale has brought everybody's satisfaction back to normal, which is great. Hopefully everybody is going to be sort of pretty content with everything. Everybody should be drunk enough to hopefully have a good time. What do I need to brew? Oh yeah, I need to brew Unlocker 2, don't I? Yeah, this might be a challenge, but we're certainly going to try our best. Crispin, you're probably the best man for the job, because it needs to be above, what, 15, right? Yeah, above 15. So let's try you. Let's see how this goes. Aha, I think we have done it. Amazing. Unlocker 2. Aha, the quality is 29. All we needed to do was sort of let everybody chill out, take it easy, and that is fine. Blonde ale, sure, we'll accept it, and, I mean, does it really matter if I fail? Well, we can get that sent off immediately. 50 liters of blonde ale. This is blonde ale, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure that I just brewed a batch of blonde ale. So that actually works out quite nicely. Usually I put the unlocker down in the basement, but hey-ho, or down in the cellar, but that's fine. All right, Old Ale has been unlocked, 200 florins, 1 fame, and 1 permanent layman. Nice. Excellent. Okay, we've got 5 laymen here. That's kind of remarkable. Everybody is happy. That's pretty good. Apparently, we've completed another task for the bishop there. Very, very nice indeed. Is it time to get somebody researching? I think it is. You know what, Honora? You have done a truly impressive shift at brewing. It's time for you to swap one over to research. Any other quests that I need to do? No. I could look to brew... Oh, is somebody a little bit under the weather? Yeah, Amadeus. Honestly, you take him off researcher duties and suddenly he's stumbling all around the place and sleeping on the floor. Unacceptable. Anyway, let's see if we can try and get a new recipe up and running. This is only the 3rd out of 11, which is quite impressive. Pale malt, standard yeast, brown malt, and Groot. Is that hops? I presume that's hops. I've no real idea. All right, let's see if we can try and make the perfect old ale, shall we? I think that's it. 1 Groot, 3 pale malt, 2 brown malt, and 1 standard yeast. Gives us a pretty good spread, if I do indeed say so myself. Who's going to brew this thing? Ramius? Ramus? Sure. Let's call this one the Ye Oldie. There we go. Get that confirmed, get that locked in, and let's see if that goes down a treat. We've not actually unlocked any additional villages or towns. I was kind of expecting to have done that by now, quite honestly, but I guess maybe we need to sort of fully level up Hopton Fort before we are able to move on. Then they will take Old Ale, which is kind of important. Something else that I could do, just thinking about it, I could no available positions. Oh, do I need to get another brewery building before we do that? Can I even get another brewery building? Maybe we can only get a single brewer. Yeah, I think we can only get a single brewer at the present moment. Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Also, let's get another table. I don't know if we actually need another table, but certainly doesn't hurt. Let's get that in the room. Perfect. Let's get a bed in the dormitory. No available positions. That is because you need to get moved. You can go to the painting. You can get sold. Fine. And dormitory, bed. Amazing. Yeah, is there anything... There's nothing here. There's nothing stopping us from building the infrastructure that we need. So I guess it must just be sort of a hard limit there. Either way, not necessarily the end of the world. Have we finished the research for the old style brew yet? No. The good news is we are making some real progress on the research points phase, which is perfect. And... we've now finished, which is great. Let's go new brew. Ye Oldie. Who's going to be the first brewer of Ye Oldie? Amadeus? I mean, I would have trusted you, but then again, you just collapsed in a drunken heap upstairs in the dormitory, which I don't approve of. Not even slightly. Okay, get brewing, get going. Let's see what happens. Everybody seems much happier. I mean, not as satisfied and as happy as they normally would be, but it's not bad. Our bandits seem to be sort of held at bay, which is quite nice too. And yeah, we're just living our best life, making the best beer possible. Maybe top up the candles all around. But other than that, just need to wait for Ye Oldie to get brewed. All right, Ye Oldie has been brewed. Let's see what it is. Oh my lordy, a 37 quality beer. Wow. That's an ale of considerable merit. Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. We can sell it for loads. Honestly, we've not even scratched the surface of demand at Hopton Fort yet, by the way. That is kind of remarkable. I am pretty impressed with how that is all looking. I've not even looked at the sort of the finances, but if we look at the year of 1500, wowzers, holy cow. Almost 4,000 florins in ale sales, 2,000 florins in task rewards. Ingredients purchased. Says we lost money, but to be fair, we started with 1,500 anyway, so Yeah, not too bad. And what about for this year? Well, we've not even finished a month yet, so I suppose that is not on the ledger. I have 115 research points. What would I like to do? Automatically store in the cellars. The sales prediction of a market based on the quality, price and quality of the ale provides a bonus when rooms of the same type are built side by side. Maybe. I think we'll take to the cellars, to be honest. What have we got over here? Your ale of your life. This is going to allow us to move ale to the bandits. And remember, we still have that infected bunch. I mean, it is about to expire. It doesn't have much shelf life remaining. It's infected, but we could do something with that if we got that research done, like, right now. I don't know what we need. We need 125 research points. A custodial closet. It's a bathroom. Okay. A botanic experience. Or a brewery. Yeah. I would love the opportunity for a brewery. 170 points. That's possible. Monastery Phase 2. Holy cow. No idea what that is. We'll see if we can try and get the brewer, I suppose. Furnishings. Any furnishings that I care about? Not really. No. Let's just press on with our research. Keep on researching. See if we can get another brewery up and running. Okay, very excitingly, I've saved up enough research points. We can nab ourselves another brewery, I think. Yeah, I'm absolutely interested in doing that. I have no idea how we get to the Monastery Phase 2, but we've got the additional brewery, which is quite exciting. Maybe see if I can try and build another brewery right here. Amazing. Look at that. It's coming together really, really nicely indeed. Right, furniture. Let's go brewery. No available position? Ah, it's because it's not been built yet. That's fine, not a problem. We can wait all of 3 seconds in order for it to get built. Beautiful and beautiful. Okay, so now we could think about getting... Well, actually, I think we could probably nab another hire. Sure, we can only hire one person. Congratulations, welcome on board. That happened to be the objective that the bishop set us. But now we can brew sort of 2 things at the same time. That might be something that we want to try and capitalize on. I have got a load of offers. Lots and lots of old ale and a blonde ale. You know what? I'll accept everything. Why not? And then we will start the process of brewing Ye Olde, which is a true classic. You can give it a shot. You can give it a shot. Ramingo. And then we'll try... What did I need? I needed a blonde ale. Which is probably going to be absolutely atrocious quality, given that everybody is unhappy. Ooh. We don't actually have enough cash to get all of the goods, but no problem, no matter. We'll make that happen. We have 1 singular florin left. And I think I may have just gone into a slight little bit of debt. I handle the sale of licenses for the settlements under my care, and whilst I'm not a hem greedy, I do believe that ale is the noblest currency for a favor exchange. Okay, that's kind of cool. Commercial license for Malsdorf. Light ale or blonde ale? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we need 100 liters of light ale at 100 or above. We can make that happen. In fact, we've got a lot of stuff that we need to be getting started with. I'm going to unassign a Nora there. We don't really need any more research points, not at the present moment. The blonde ale is a quality of 17. Let's get that sorted. Anything else? No, that's all old ale. Great. Ah, there we go. Malsdorf. That is fine. Light ale and blonde ale. We need 100. And the brown malt ingredient is missing. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just sell the remainder of this stuff at Hopton Fort. That is a-okay. So why do you care about the fact that blonde ale has the dark malt? Yeah, so we're gonna have to probably make a new batch. So for the light ale, we need to have this Groot in it as well. That's kind of what you're after, isn't it? Yeah, light ale, flavor of 3. Light ale with a flavor of 3 with a bit of Groot in it. Okay, it's not something that we necessarily need to worry about right now, but it does look like there are quite a few different towns in the region, which is something to consider. Yeah, commercial license. Okay, and then all the way up to, I guess, the big town, really, which is quite interesting. Let's see if we can try and fulfill the contract that we have at the moment with the ye olde. What's the quality like? 24, which is acceptable. That is very, very decent. Let's get you done. Amazing. And then let's get you done. Perfect. I mean, just like that, we are back. We are back in bank. That is a huge transition. And in fact, I don't think we've unlocked the ability to do it yet, but we can definitely buy an additional cart at some point. So I presume that will be a researchable thing that we can get. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if we get shared rooms or side-by-side rooms, we've got two breweries down here, so hopefully there's a little bonus to be had there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to wrap things up right about now. Ale Abbey, 2 thumbs up from me. Absolutely love it. What a great little idea for a Tycoon game. Really is. Everything is done in such a sort of tasteful manner, both literally and figuratively. I love all the sort of puns with regards to malting and fermenting. It's just a very satisfying little game, and it looks pretty darned fantastic to boot. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.